Alright, welcome to another video. Today, this video is going to be a little bit different. I'm by myself. There's no OVA or DP. And the reason for that is because of today's video. And that's because I know both of them aren't too sensitive, we'll put it. And they don't show their emotions too well. So, I'm just going to do it by myself. Oh, and if you didn't know by the title, today's video is my top 5 list of the saddest moments in anime. Oh, and spoilers. Alright, let's kick it off. At number 5 we have Aluka telling Killua that he was being a bad brother and that he was being a bad brother, and that if he wants to protect her, he has to protect Nanika too. And Killua's apology too. And during Hunter x Hunter, at this point in the story, towards the end, and this was just wrapping up toward when Illumi was on the hunt for them, and this scene hit me in particular because you could just tell how strong the bond is between Aluka and Killua. And just how shitty he felt for what he said to her before having to apologize. Going on to the number 4 spot, we have from My Hero Academia, Endeavor's redemption arc. And this was the last 2 episodes of season 4, I think. And moving on, that fight between Endeavor and the Nomu, that hit home. That made me start to tear up a bit, because he was you could tell how passionate he was, because you could tell how he knew that he fucked up and what his mistakes were, and how he's trying to right his wrongs and shit. And then towards the end, when he's hunched over, he raises his fist as the callback to what All Might did. Alright, and pulling in number 3 is from Akame ga Kill. We have Tatsume's death. It was during the battle between he defeated the giant robot and then stopped it from crushing some people. And this scene, it made me shed a few tears, because I really loved Akame ga Kill. It was one of the first animes I watched, and I really enjoyed getting to know the characters and watching Tatsume grow from someone who can barely stand up for himself and fight, to someone who's fucking shit up and standing for what he believes in. And then towards the end, when Esdeath, after her battle with Akame, shows that she actually truly loved Tatsume. That made me cry a little bit more, because damn, they really she really did. She wasn't just heartless. She actually had a softer side that didn't show too often. And number 2, we have Miki's death from Devilman Crybaby. I really thought she was going to make it out, because they framed it to what it was, but hearing her speech and trying to bring everyone to their senses, and then she just all falls short. I was hoping, I was cheering, I was yeah, go, and then she gets stabbed in the back and just gets torn apart and put on pikes. I was crying a little bit after that scene, because I really enjoyed Miki, because she was a really wholesome character. She was the voice of reason for people, and it was really hard to see her die. And before we get to number 1, I have a couple honorable mentions. Another Hunter x Hunter would be from when Goen was yelling at P2 to bring back Kite and yelling at her for breaking her promise. That upset me, man, because like I felt his pain, because I too have had someone close to me die, and we're not going to get into that, but I felt it because it just felt unfair to him, and that P2 broke her promise. And after that, we have from Dragon Ball Super, during the Future Trunks arc, Goku finding out that his family was killed. This one didn't really like make me cry, but it shocked me. And coming in the number 1 spot is from Assassination Classroom. And the ones who have seen this anime will know what scene I'm talking about. But I really love Assassination Classroom. It's one of my top 5 anime, because I loved how we got to see the characters grow, and you could actually learn what Koro Sensei taught the students in class and apply it to real life. And it was nice to see that those kids actually had like a person to look up to, but towards the end, and they had to assassinate him, and him finally and doing the final roll call, I was like bawling my eyes out, crying, because I didn't want the show to end, and I didn't want him to die. I wanted to keep going, but I know I had to go on. But yeah. Alright, that's the video. If you liked it or could relate to it, or if any of what I said is in your top 5, leave a like, and if you're new, subscribe. It'd be really nice. But yeah, it's a video. See you later, Space Cowboy.